Hey guys, Damien. And so in this video, I'm going to be recapping an earlier video because I made a mistake and I want to own up to it. But it's going to be super easy to do because it's a mistake that I made that even furthers my point that I was trying to make before. I want you guys to understand something. You are looking at me right now. My name is Damien Giodoni. I am telling you my name. I am showing you my face. You are hearing my voice. This is not AI. This is me who's going to be having mud on my face, egg on my face, if I'm wrong about any of this stuff. Okay? So if I'm going to be putting myself out there, you better believe I've done my homework. And I feel confident that this is an issue that not only am I right about, but it has been hidden for decades for a purpose. And I really, really want people to share this information. Make your own video. If you don't like the quality of my video, or if you just want to make the same video but make it better, by all means do it. Don't even credit me. You don't have to give me any credit. I just want this information out there. More importantly, I want justice to be served, because this example is just one of many in terms of why our country is going. I'm going to go off and rant. Let me just backtrack. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something here. Okay, anybody can do this. Type this in. Who have been on who have been on FBI's most wanted list the longest? The longest, okay? Now I want you to see the names here. Victor Manuel Garcia, Donald Eugene Webb, Glenn Stewart Garner, Robert William Fisher, Frederick J. Tunudo, okay? I want you to understand, every single one of those names that I listed except for one, every single one of those names that comes up on a Google search when you're trying to find the longest active fugitive wanted by the FBI, all those names at one have appeared on the TV show America's Most Wanted. The one name that didn't, Frederick J. Tunudo. That's because he was wanted back in the 1950s, and it's believed that he was murdered sometime in the 50s, and the FBI eventually just ended up taking him off the list. So that makes sense as to why he has not had an episode about him. But riddle me this. I'm not going to say the names because I feel like this video gets shadow banned when I say these names, because these names that I know about, and you can ask me how I know about it, but it ain't through Google search. I'll tell you that much. It ain't through Google search. But I want you guys to really understand what I'm pointing out and why I'm pointing out and how strange or more suspicious these things are. So when you Google active fugitive, these names won't come up, but yet they should, and I will prove it to you that they should. Number two, none of these names have ever had a single episode of America's Most Wanted done by them. That's very suspicious. These names I'm about to show you do not show up on FBI.gov website. Are you kidding me? They both have an active $1 million bounty, but their names are not on FBI's website. But all these other names are. But these names are not. Now, Elazar in West Bank, that's the settlement that these guys are staying. I have narrowed it down to like the little small settlement that these guys are at. I know where $2 million worth of criminals are staying at, and so does the FBI, and so does our government, and they're not doing anything about that. And one of these fugitives became a successful lawyer, has defended people such as Alan Henry Goodman, former JDL, who tried to blow up a religious monument. Yoel Lerner, also former JDL member and Koch member, who tried to blow up the Dome of the Rock, who also made death threats to Henry Kissinger. And also, this guy has defended Itamar Ben-Gvir, as well as Jonathan Pollard. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jonathan Pollard had an attorney who was wanted by the FBI with a $1 million active bounty, and our government did nothing. It sounds crazy, but I'm putting this on video because I'm confident that all this stuff, I've done my homework. This is true. All right, I'm going to show you guys this. So you see all these names here. I've been listed. So and that's when I type in who have been the longest active, the longest. Okay, so now when you type this in, how long has, I'm not going to say his name, but I want you to read it. Over 40 years. You see that with your own eyes? Over 40 years. Open and active for over 40 years. Now, it's actually June of 2026 that I'm making this video. I recorded this video in the past. Everything still stands true. What about the other name? This is the name I was talking about, the lawyer. Over 40 years. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, why? Ask yourselves, why wouldn't the FBI, why wouldn't our government say, Israel, you guys are maybe the size of New Jersey, if we're being, if we're being generous, we give your country billions of dollars so that your country can thrive. And yet people from your country murdered an American man on American soil, and your country has been hiding him for 40 years, but yet you're not hiding him. He's living in the open. And yet your government cannot extradite him. Why? Because it was an Arab that he killed? So as you can see, yes, there's a $1 million active bounty on each of these guys. Active. Damien, you mentioned something about being wrong. What were you wrong about? Well, I was wrong about the name that I've been saying that these guys are the number 2 and number 3 longest active fugitives. I was wrong. They're number 1 and they're number 2. So I am telling you, America, I am telling you, the longest active fugitives wanted by the FBI, his name, Baruch, and the other guy's name, Keith. You saw their names before. I don't want this video to get shadow banned, but they're active. And their names are not on the FBI's wanted list. Their names don't come up on Google. Their names don't come up. Their names were never had a episode of America's Most Wanted on them. Oh, and by the way, try to make a thread on Reddit. You know who owns Reddit, don't you? The same people that practice the same religion as these guys. Try to make a thread on Reddit about one of these guys. See how long your thread lasts. See if it doesn't get frozen or deleted. Why? How are these guys able to be connected to domestic terrorist groups like the JDL, the Jewish Defense League, proven that they are in it, proven that these guys have knowledge about explosives? The great news is that there's no gray area. This is black and white. Everybody's going to agree. Damien, you're right. This happened. This is a cover-up. Something needs to be done. And that means unity is going to happen. But unity is not going to be happening unless you don't talk about this, unless you don't share this. Do you want justice? What if it was your relative that got killed and they fled to another country? Doesn't matter what country. Wouldn't you want that country to send them back over? Yes. Now, what if we're sending that country more money than we're sending any money to any other country? That means, hey, if you want our money, if you want our tax dollars, don't be hiding criminals from us. FBI, I am so disappointed in you, FBI. DOJ, I am so disappointed in you. But hey, maybe your careers are going well. Maybe you eat good, but you don't sleep good. Justice for Alex O'Day. Is there still a $1 million bounty on suspect number 2? Yes, there is. And as you can see, I did this. I guess this is last month I did this. So guys, as you can tell, I've done my homework. I've done the verification, and not just to Google it, guys. I have folders. You can go to my photo album, and you can see I've got whole photo folders dedicated to just each one of these guys. All right. So, again, my name is Damien Giadoni. I am owning that this is information I have verified is true. I am telling you the government is covering these guys up. And everybody and their mom needs to share this information to put our government, to hold them to the fire, saying, what the hell is going on? Don't you want to know why the 2 longest criminals are just able to live freely? And our government knows about it and doesn't do anything? Yeah, it's messed up, guys.